On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Smallpox.
A highly contagious viral disease characterized by fever, weakness, spots on the skin, and often death.
Examples:
Smallpox epidemic, smallpox vaccine. An outbreak of smallpox occurred in the 1920s.
Deadly.
Likely to cause or capable of causing death.
Examples:
Fight against the deadly disease. A deadly weapon. The members of religious organizations released deadly poisonous gas on a subway train.
Fortunate.
Having good luck or lucky.
Examples:
Fortunate situation. Less fortunate person. He was pretty fortunate to pass the exam.
Eradicate.
To get rid of or destroy something completely, especially something bad.
Examples:
Eradicate the deficit. Eradicate racial discrimination. We are trying to eradicate this disease from the world.
Virus.
A tiny infectious organic material that causes disease in people, animals, and plants.
Examples:
Spread of the virus. A strain of virus. An infected person in the hospital will likely pass the virus to others.
Rogue.
A deceitful and unreliable person, a person who behaves badly.
Examples:
A rogue detective. Rogue state. The president states emphatically that the opponent country is a rogue state that supports terrorism.
Vaccine.
A substance that is put into the body and protects them from disease by causing them to produce antibodies, equals proteins that attack harmful bacteria, viruses, etc.
Examples:
Development of vaccines. An oral vaccine. The mRNA vaccine was approved in less than a year because it did not contain the fragments of the target virus.
Antiviral.
Inhibiting or stopping the growth and reproduction of viruses. Noun, any drug that destroys viruses.
Examples:
Antiviral effect. An antiviral agent. The doctor immediately prescribed antiviral drugs.
Improve.
To make or become better.
Examples:
Improve a process. Improve the test score. We want to improve ties between our two countries.
Treatment.
The way in which someone deals with or behaves towards someone or something, medical care provided to a patient for an injury or illness.
Examples:
First aid treatment. Treatment by diet. The primary purpose of the treatment is pain relief.
Ethical.
Of or relating to principles about what is right and wrong, or the branch of knowledge dealing with these.
Examples:
An ethical doctrine. Shoulder ethical responsibility. The president must have the highest ethical standards.
Expose.
To show something by uncovering it, to make something accessible to some action or influence.
Examples:
Expose a crime. Expose a person to risks. That newspaper exposed a political scandal in a big way.
Lethal.
Causing or capable of causing death, extremely dangerous.
Examples:
Lethal injection. Lethal weapon. Malignant hypertension is the most lethal form of hypertension.
Lab.
A workplace for the conduct of scientific research, a laboratory.
Examples:
Lab instrument. Medical lab. The Prime Minister will pay a courtesy visit to the Nobel laureate's lab.
Biology.
The scientific study of life and the natural processes of living things.
Examples:
Evolutionary biology. Cell and molecular biology. In junior high school, we had to dissect a frog in biology class.
Relative.
Considered and evaluated through comparison with something else.
Examples:
A remote relative. Relative factors. Most countries prohibit sexual activity between certain close relatives.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
Experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Scenario.
A description of possible actions or events in the future, a written outline of a play, film, or literary work.
Examples:
The worst case scenario. Number of different scenarios. The president prepared several possible scenarios for an enemy attack.
Dilemma.
A situation in which a difficult choice has to be made between two or more options, especially that are equally unfavorable ones.
Examples:
Chicken and egg dilemma. Be in a dilemma. The choice between bureaucracy and adhocracy represents a common dilemma.
Aim.
To try or plan to get or achieve something.
Examples:
Aim at a specific target. Aim to be a nurse. We aim for an overseas expansion.
Welfare.
The general health, happiness, and prosperous of a person or group.
Examples:
child welfare. A welfare state. She struggled for years to survive without welfare.
Typical.
Having the usual characteristics or traits of a specific group of things.
Examples:
Typical leader. Fairly typical symptoms. This artwork is typical of her work.
Widespread.
Existing or happening in various places or among many people.
Examples:
Widespread use. Widespread fear of nuclear war. In medieval times, death punishment was widespread and socially accepted.
Ethics.
A branch of philosophy that considers what is morally right and wrong conduct, a set of beliefs about what is morally right and wrong.
Examples:
Political ethics. Ethics of journalism. This scripture provides the code of ethics for the religion.
Conduct.
To organize and carry out a particular activity.
Examples:
Conduct a background check. Conduct research. Police will conduct random breath testing for drunk driving.
Philosophy.
The study of general and fundamental questions, such as those about existence, reason, knowledge, values, mind.
Examples:
Philosophy of education. Western philosophy. Ethics is a branch of philosophy.
Moral.
Concerned with the principles of what is right and wrong, fairness, honesty, etc.
Examples:
Moral hazard. Moral burden. Ethics deals with moral conduct.
Binary.
A system of numbers that uses only two digits, 0 and 1.
Examples:
A binary number. Trading in binary options. A binary star is a system in which two stars revolve around each other.
Sake.
Purpose, reason for wanting something done.
Examples:
For your own sake. For the sake of argument. He got a new job for the sake of his family.
Historic.
Famous or significant in history, or potentially so.
Examples:
Historic accomplishment. Achieve the historic feat. The Chinese people have accomplished several historic feats.
Contemporary.
Belonging to the same or present time.
Examples:
Field of contemporary art. Contemporary leaders. Contemporary music has gained different followers from existing music.
Grant.
To agree to give or allow somebody. Grant a new license. Grant a land. The chairperson granted him the right to speak.
Enlightenment.
Education that results in understanding and the spread of knowledge.
Examples:
Spiritual enlightenment. Enlightenment activity. He finally brought his enlightenment to perfection.
Conception.
A general idea or belief of what something or someone is like or should be, an understanding of a situation or a principle.
Examples:
A grand conception. The conception of the good. I have no conception of what you intend.
Utilitarianism.
The belief that the actions are the right if they are useful or for the benefit of a majority.
Examples:
Individualistic utilitarianism. Institutional utilitarianism. Utilitarianism focuses on results and consequences rather than rules.
Elaborate.
Containing a lot of carefully prepared and organized or many complicated and detailed parts.
Examples:
An elaborate hat. Elaborate Ponzi scheme. He proposed an elaborate program of public works.
Peter.
To fail or lose power, efficiency, or value gradually before coming to an end.
Examples:
Eventually peter out. Begin to peter out. The music just petered out.
Entity.
Something that exists independently and has its own identity.
Examples:
Legal entity. Government entity. A company is a distinct legal entity.
Inclusive.
Including much or everything, and especially including stated limits, not excluding any of the people, things, ideas, etc. involved in something.
Examples:
A fully inclusive price. Inclusive education. The university has established a capacity for each nationality as part of its inclusive policy.
Dramatically.
In a very impressive manner.
Examples:
He confessed dramatically. The cabin pressure fell dramatically. Life expectancy has grown dramatically this century.
Widen.
To become or make something broader, wider, more extensive.
Examples:
Widen in excitement. Widen a narrowed heart valve. He widened his investigation into a medical clinic.
Scope.
The range of one's perceptions, thoughts, or actions, or a subject that.
Examples:
Scope of a project. Have broad scope. The scope of human thought is diverse.
Unnerving.
Making someone lose courage or confidence, or feel nervous or frightened.
Examples.
Unnerving effect. With unnerving speed. Having dental treatment was an unnerving experience for me.
Genetic.
Of or relating to genes, equals parts of the DNA in cells, or the science of genes.
Examples.
Have genetic testing. A genetic disorder. Understanding protein folding is a vital step in deciphering the genetic code.
Intellect.
The ability to think logically and comprehend information, especially at an advanced level.
Examples.
Enrich my intellect. Human intellect. Your intellect is capable of distinguishing among similar objects.
Coop.
A farm building or enclosure for housing poultry.
Examples.
Fly the coop. Chicken coop. The farmer put a coop over the hens.
Inequality.
The unfairness of a society in which some people have more opportunity, money, etc. than others. Mathematics, relation between two values when they are different.
Examples.
Inequality in salary. Algebraic inequality. There are several causes of economic inequality within societies.
Regret.
To feel sad, repentant, or disappointed over something you have done or something you have not been able to do.
Examples.
Regret a decision. Regret being so careless. I regret to say that you did not gain admission to the university.
Calculation.
The act or process of using numbers to judge an amount of something.
Examples.
Make a calculation. Calculation of loss and gain. The error in the calculation was attributable to rounding.
Unstable.
Lacking solidity, persistence, or firmness and therefore not strong, safe, or likely to continue, lacking control of one's emotions.
Examples.
Mentally unstable. Unstable weather. The tower proved to be unstable in the high wind.
Theoretical.
Relating to the concepts and principles upon which a particular topic is founded, rather than practice and experience.
Examples.
Theoretical models. Theoretical physicist. Absolute zero is the lowest theoretical temperature.
Sacrifice.
The act of killing an animal or person or surrendering a possession as an offering to a deity. Verb. To give up something important or valuable to help another person or get or do something that seems more important.
Examples.
Small sacrifice for a great cause. Sacrifice anything to get ahead. You cannot accomplish great things without a sacrifice of your time or money.
Balance.
A condition in which everything has the same weight or force, something left after other parts have been taken away.
Examples:
The balance of power. Asset on the company's balance sheet. Try to keep a balance between work and off.
Tip.
The top or extreme point of something slender or tapering, usually a mountain or hill. A piece of advice about something practical, a small amount of money given for services.
Examples:
The tip of a paintbrush. Give the waiter a tip. I will introduce some tips on learning English in this class.
Comply.
To obey an order, set of rules, or request.
Examples:
Comply with a code. Fully comply with all laws. The public schools comply with federal standards.
Guarantee.
To promise something will happen formally, especially that certain conditions about a product, service, or transaction would be met.
Examples:
Guarantee a high quality. Guarantee women equality. We cannot guarantee enough raw material sources.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Tricky.
Requiring care and skill, because challenging to do or deal with.
Examples:
Tricky problem. A tricky recipe to follow. We have discussed the entirety of this tricky problem.
Quantity.
The amount or number of something, magnitude.
Examples:
Half quantity. Residual quantity. In southward, the average annual water quantity increases.
Uncertain.
Not being sure of something, not being able to choose.
Examples:
Numerous uncertain factors. Take an uncertain attitude. She was uncertain about her friend's intentions.
Essentially.
Relating to the essential features or concepts of anything.
Examples:
Essentially correct. Become essentially same. Essentially, a society is an organism.
Mathematics.
The science dealing with the logic of quantities, shapes, spaces, and arrangement.
Examples:
A good grounding in mathematics. Mathematics competition. He has a flair for mathematics.
Complicated.
Involving a lot of different things or parts in a way that is difficult to understand or analyze.
Examples:
A complicated process. Become increasingly complicated. He did complicated pen and ink drawings in just a few days.